Hello, it's Joanne. I am going to give you another flip through of my Jessica's Rose book because I spent the whole day today videoing and I put it up about, I don't know, an hour ago, and I don't think that the flip through was very good. So I want to try it again. I did do like other parts too, but I wanted to just do simply a flip through on journal number 3, which is Jessica's Rose. That's the name of it. And I wanted to do things like do an up close of the gold paint that I put on there and the little charm that is, let's see. Now, I don't want to be too much in your face, but I want you to get a true picture of the journal. So there. And I'm going to attempt to put music to this journal. And I think I just darkened you up. So I have to go back out and hold on one second. I'm going to get some more light on the subject. Here we go. That's better. So there we go with the bird, and she's sitting on a flower. Okay, now I hope, let's see, I hope that this is going to be close enough. I'm going to try to tune in a little bit here, and that way you'll get the full picture. And I'm playing with this, and afterwards I am going to eat my Starbucks Christmas cookie. I love them. They only come out at Christmas time. They sometimes go through January, and some people drink coffee. I eat their cookies. All right, so here we go with Jessica's journal. This, I really like how this came out. I think it made a very Victorian vintage look. This is from the beginning. I wanted to make pockets on the cover, so that's what I did. So let's take a peek at what's in here. This is just from a scrapbook, and this is my little edition, and of course my sewing. So I'm going to go and figure out my pace. I haven't figured out my pace for watching. I did get a lot of people viewing, but not a lot of people subscribing, so maybe they don't like my pace. I'm not really sure because no one leaves me comments. So if somebody gave me a little comment here and there, then maybe I could improve a little. So I'm doing my best. All right, now this is gonna stay like this because I like unique things. I know it's long, but that's how I like it. I designed this to just kind of dangle like that onto this cluster. Now, this cluster is unique for a couple of reasons. I'm going to talk about things as I go along. Okay, Jessica was the 4th child out of my 7, and then Brad is the 5th child out of my 7. Jessica and Brad are both in heaven. Yeah, both of my children and my granddaughter. Now this is a wrapper from Tetley tea bags, Tetley British tea. That's what I like to drink every day. And I liked the gold on there, and I wanted to incorporate it because it's junk, and this is a junk journal. And this is tissue paper left over from Thanksgiving. So there we go. We got this cute little tab up here. See, my last video I was a little too far away. Now I might be thinking I'm too close, but it's going to have to stay this way because hopefully you're going to get used to me, and I'm going to get used to the camera situation and grow into it. So hearts are a thing with me and my kids because I tell them a heart means mommy loves you. So we have to have a heart in here. And I've seen lots of hearts after Jessica's gone to heaven. Sometimes I'll be thinking about her and then I will see a heart. And I'm not into any kind of anything more than that. But I have seen hearts and it just makes me think of her. Okay, this is just a little coffee tea dyed paper. I put them both together and came up with that. Oh, it's a little chilly today. It was cold, really cold yesterday, and it snowed a little bit today, but excuse me. There's a nice journaling spot. And this is, you know, the key to my heart kind of idea. Now, I wanted to read these to you just in case you can't see them. This says, Grace Notes, a place in my heart, my beloved child, and thoughts of the past. Because she left me in 2016, so, you know, and she's number 4, and she's Brad's big sister. So this is my journaling that started. Okay, this is my first attempt of one of these flip out things. So I flipped it out and I made this little card that was a Bubba Burger box. Brad loved Bubba Burgers. I think Jessica probably did too. Jessica loved roses. I'm not a tattoo advocate. I might be the only one on the planet who does not have a tattoo, but Jessica had a tattoo of a rose. I'm not saying anything about it, I'm just saying I don't have one, that's all. And I plan on going down without having a tattoo, that's all. So this was one of my favorite pictures. In this rickrack, this came from this paper, and look, it has, it came out in 36 yards. It was from a long time ago, but it doesn't give you a date. Got that at a antique store. I sewed on this with my sewing machine. Won't do that again because it's very tedious and I don't really see a big effect. So Little Woman is significant because I used to have porcelain dolls, and I had all of them except for the mom, and Jessica used to get to play with them every now and then. It was a treat because they weren't everyday play dolls, but every now and then I'd let her play with them. And I love that that movie just came out last year, a year ago. Okay, she called her baby her Little Mermaid, so he had to have a mermaid and mermaid tail. And this says, when you see a heart, it means mommy loves you. And then Our Father in Heaven, hallowed be. So the Lord's Prayer was on one of the papers, so I cut that out. And this is from a old dictionary. So this was my attempt with the Distress spray stains. I wanted it pink, and it's more raspberry than it is pink, but I kept it. I decided to write 3 sisters because I have 3 daughters, Andrea, Jessica, and Amy. And then I have 2 granddaughters, Alexis and Ariel. Alexis and Ariel were supposed to be born at the same time, within a few weeks of each other, but Alexis is here and Ariel is in heaven. Here's a little pocket. Now this page here, I was at my 95-year-old's house. I volunteer on the weekend to take care of her, and she changed the calendar, and I said, oh, can I have that? So I decided, hey, I'll put that in my book, and I'm going to bring that to her this weekend and show her. So there's my junk. I don't have a lot of junk that I don't have a lot of junk. I purchased most of my stuff. Yeah, Hobby Lobby, they know me by name by now. I know some of them by name. Okay, I did this in my video. So this is really precious because It's Ariel's name. It's in a little frame, and it's next to family. And then these doilies are precious too, I think. And then I have this little card in there for you to journal on, or for me to journal on, because this is mine. So I made a paper clip and I wrapped it, and it's kind of chunky. I think I wrapped it the wrong way, so trial and error. That's my sewing machine. My sewing machine jammed up on me this morning. Wasn't too happy about that. Now, I talked about this before. I put this belly band on, and excuse me, my throat keeps getting clogged. So this has lavender at the bottom, and lavender was Jessica's favorite scent. And I didn't really plan for that. I just saw this and I was like, oh, this is pretty. So some of the things happened like that in this book. As I was going along, I was like, oh, and then that will work in Jessica's journal. So I was really blessed to see that. So this is a cereal box, and I decided not to line the back of that because you can journal on that. Excuse my dog too. He's gonna start talking in a minute. One of my favorite color greens, and some journaling spots with some washi tape, and here's me experimenting with that spray stain, and some vellum. I'm pointing out the obvious, but that's what I've seen people do, so I'm trying to go with what they do. This is one of my favorite papers. And let's see if there's anything significant over here. That's the funny thing, because I had something else that I was going to put in, but I ended up not putting it in. So I'll save that for another time. But yeah, this is the R's. And this was really cool because I like this too. See what it says? I'll let you read it. That's the middle of the signature. And I did a binding, and I liked it. It was better this time. The first time was a struggle. I love that bird. So cute. Well, I'm not going to say so cute. And I think people use the phrase super cute too much. And I think I use the phrase so cute too much. So I'm trying to be a little mindful of what I'm saying. It's hard though. Well, it's hard to be mindful, keeping the camera and keep the pace up, because I tend to go a little slow. Okay, so this, I'm going to let you read. Maybe she would just stay and do whatever had to be done. I wish Jessica could have done that, but God's timing is often not ours. Okay, sometimes the papers, they're funny. The coffee dyed to me look like they've been, stomped on from a mud puddle. But that's what we like, right? That's what we like. My friends don't get my journals. They don't get the junk journals love that I have. So that's why I'm open to make friends with people who like it. So if you're one of them, let me know down below and we can support each other. Okay, I'm not going to be a nag. Look at this. This reminds me of her. She had dark chocolate eyes and brown curly hair. She was a thinker too. She said she wanted to be a doctor. Okay. Found some graph paper at a thrift store. And Jessica played piano. So that was nice having that music. Here we go with this chock full of goodies here. I had my sewing machine out and I was just trying all different things and trying to make different tags and do different places to journal. And I got this on clearance and I love that. And just put in some color here and there. This is a little spot to tuck and a place here for the cards. So, you know, we covered it all there. And then we're just going to right here, and this is just a piled up gold nest. I could maybe glue some pearls in there to make it look like a bird's nest. That's an idea, huh? So, journaling spot. And we'll finish it up with Little Women. And this is from France. This is our pretty tuck spot. Cost me a pretty penny. Joanne Fabrics was not very lenient with me. Let me tell you. Another story, another day. Okay, so that's that. And this is my back page, my back cover. Turn this around for you to see. It says, "Just one life. Here, heaven is another." Okay, so this says brother, sister. It's from Hobby Lobby. And thoughts of you, in case you can't read it. And this says Anne of Gerenstein. That's the only name. This is a book of names that I could find that had Jessica's name was Jessica Ann. And, you know, that's all that I could find in the dictionary of this particular one. So, you know, we just threw it in there. And the other pocket, I kept that plain, you know. It's the plainest part of the book. And this is what's tucked in the pocket. The Little Women. And I have a daughter named Amy. And these are the tags that I made to go in there. And this is my husband and I. That's my husband. And that's me, in theory. It says he put his arms about her as she stood on the step above him. We've been married 40 years. Almost 41. Oof. And that's that. So, I hope that you have enjoyed this and that it wasn't too slow and it wasn't too fast, and that we can do this again, because I have a couple of more ideas brewing. I always have an idea. And I've got some colors coming up that relate to, let's see, the color combos are going to be some teals and creams and beige. So that's what I'm going to likely focus on next. I didn't want to do a Christmas one because I already rushed myself through these. It takes me about a week to do it, but then it takes me the rest of the time to get it on film, figure out how to get it on film, watch a whole bunch of YouTubes so that I can figure out how to do it. So I'm sure other people are doing the same thing, and they just don't tell you all the backstory like I do, because I'm a talker. So there you go. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next film. It's a wrap.